Yo, what's up? Pascal here. Nice to see you again on my channel, and today I will give you some tips on how to improve the quality, the audio quality of the DJI Osmo Pocket. And the complete video will actually be shot on the DJI Osmo Pocket simply because I want to show you directly the results and how the audio sounds, and it's also made for vloggers, so let's give it a vlogging style. So if you follow my channel for a while, you probably know that I always want to get the highest quality, of course, but I also want to keep things as simple as possible, and this is especially true when I vlog, because you probably figured out by yourself that you vlog a lot less if it takes a lot of time to set up your camera, right? And that's also true for the Osmo Pocket. So a lot of people recommend to use an external microphone and so on via the adapter, and it definitely makes your audio quality better, but I personally don't use it because I figured out that if I do something like that with a camera, then I vlog a lot less. Because, well, it takes a lot of time to set up. You have to rig your DJI Osmo Pocket, you have to attach the adapter, then you have to attach the microphone, and then you can vlog. It takes a lot of time, right? Of course, you can have this set up in your bag, but it takes up more space and so on. It makes everything more complicated. So this is actually why I want to give you the first tip here at first for the settings. So for the internal microphone, you simply use either high or medium in the audio settings, because I figured out that low really doesn't give good results. On other cameras I usually use like -10 decibel or whatever, because it cuts a bit of the background noise out, but on the DJI Osmo Pocket it doesn't work that good. The audio quality gets really bad then, so that's why I choose high or medium depending on the situation. And apart from that, what you also want to do, you want to have a dead cat, of course, because the biggest problem, and I actually have this problem a little bit right now, is wind noise. As you, I don't know, you probably cannot see that, but there's a little bit of wind here. I already know when I go through the edge here of the place where I am right now. I'm directed at the ocean in Sicily. It's a nice island in Italy. And yeah, when I go through this edge, the wind actually gets a bit more and more. I'm not sure if you can hear that right now or not, but wind noise is a big problem when you vlog, and there's actually an easy way to solve that on the DJI Osmo Pocket, or at least to make it less hearable, and that is simply by using a dead cat of, for example, the Zoom H1 microphone, or maybe the Rode Video Mic Pro. That could also work. Just go into a shop and look for a dead cat of another microphone that works for the DJI Osmo Pocket that you can pull over it. And that already cuts out a lot of wind noise. I figured out that it's not perfect. If the wind is a little bit stronger, then you can still hear it depending on the dead cat that you use. There are better ones, and yeah, like the dead cat that I have actually is not that good. I bought this dead cat that I use on Amazon in Germany. It's from Newer, and it's for the Zoom H1 microphone, so I cannot really recommend it. It's not bad, but it could cut off a lot more wind, I think. So really go into a shop and look for a really sick dead cat that cuts off a lot of wind, and you will get great results. I'm not sure if you can hear that right now. There is a little bit of wind, but I will also blow inside now with the dead cat on. There's the dead cat on right now. And I'm pretty sure you could hear that already, but not as much as if I would get the dead cat off. Let's do that. Here's the dead cat. I think you hear that a lot more, and yeah, you should also hear the wind noise right now from the surrounding. So I put it on again, and what's also nice about the dead cat is that you simply can grab the dead cat from behind like that, and then you don't cover the microphones with your fist, right? So that also makes your audio better. But of course there's more you can do, and that is in post-production. I actually don't do that only with the DJI Osmo Pocket. I also do that with other microphones that I use. Like, not always, but in a lot of cases, and this is simply that I add some bass in post. So what you probably recognize is that the Osmo Pocket or other small cameras, like the microphone, it sounds like there's not much bass in it usually, and you can simply add that in post. You can go into Final Cut, and there you can simply go to this equalization menu there. I just don't know the name right off my head right now, and you click on that, and there you can choose more bass, and that's everything I do. It's so simple, but it makes it sound a lot better. I know you probably don't use Final Cut Pro 10. It should be also possible in Adobe Premiere. I'm not sure. I haven't used Adobe Premiere for 10 years or so. So just look for the audio options there and try to add some bass. Same goes for DaVinci Resolve. In DaVinci Resolve, you have a very good audio editor, so you definitely have the option there. I'm 100% sure. And yeah, that already will make your audio a lot better. So that's already it for today. I know this is quite short, but as mentioned before, I want to keep it simple actually. And just by using the right settings, using a deadcat and adding some bass in post-production, you make the audio quality of the DJI Osmo Pocket actually pretty usable. I mean, the most important thing is when you vlog that everyone can understand you good. So the deadcat is probably the most important part here, and adding some bass just make it sound a bit nicer. So it's a bit more pleasing to the ear. So how do you handle that? Do you vlog on the DJI Osmo Pocket? And if yes, do you use an external microphone? Do you have a rig? Or do you also do it like I do, that you simply use the internal microphone? Leave it in the comments below, and also don't forget to hit the subscribe button to get more tips in the future. See ya! Do you see that? I'm actually filming with a GoPro right now to show you that, because it's hard to film with Osmo Pocket. But this seagull, this fucking seagull is trying to attack me all the time. Here, look at that, she's coming all the time. All the time! Must be the 20th time or so. It's crazy. Seagulls here are very aggressive.